We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Night, sweetheart.
Right to the air is Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Making it happy, Campbell.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 67 yards. And the Jets need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Play it. 9.
Mustang 19.
Mike 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56. Hey, 73. Man up, D.
60 Bison. Trap 60.
Burt sets up to throw it. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Mike 56. Bound to lose 1. 73.
Throwing is Hurts.
56. It's our time.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
56 is the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Going Silver, ready?
18 Rattler.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see.
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great alternative there to the old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Instead, let your quarterback take it in the shotgun and essentially choose his own path. He scans the situation, makes the right read, and takes it into the end zone on the QB draw.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I got wide. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Liz.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Right back to Cook for another completion. Down the left sideline. He may go, and he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question, because that was just a simple drop-off, but he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Watch the out. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go one more.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm coming.
Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know you felt that one. Mike 50.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Penny up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
No, I ain't put on I just hit the thigh. I ain't changing it.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Penny. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Mike 17. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now it's Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had a touchdown their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Smith, the man in motion left.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Second down, here's Hurts. Complete to Zacchaeus. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zacchaeus, 67 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Who that? Mike 56, Mike 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
No, touch that. 56. Watch the run. Check 50. Check 50. Crowd, let me at him. Mike 56, right there, 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. No, touch that.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zaccheaus. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here is third down at 4.
Over.
Here's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey. Get 300.
They're going to try and throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on fourth down.
Mike 17. Hey, watch his flat.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 69 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
And now here is another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
60 Bobcats! 60
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Over the middle to Smith. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Swift. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike, 57.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
He'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
57's the Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
He'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Mike, 17. Wild Bill. You go tank.
Rodgers directing traffic. Going to change the play.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over to 50.
Now Rodgers on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 17 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
and you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. 2nd guy in. Tackle the ball.
Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Play action. Here's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Not today, you aren't. Not today. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
57's mine.
On 1st down, Hurts. He'll get this into the hands. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Man, I got you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me. drive, and the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm here all day. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Lucky.
Hurts going to run it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers wants to change the look.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 1st down. This one deep for Wilson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Over.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers to throw once more. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He's to the 15, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
We got this.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Mike 17. Big stop, D.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Throwing now is Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. It got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Check.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Mike 57.
Don't get nervous.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7.
Here we go.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Don't touch that. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't touch that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
17's Mike 17.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Mike 57.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
He'll take this to the 46. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back,
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 52's the mic.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
17's Mike 17.
Hey, we heavy on the edge. 50.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
I want that.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another.
It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They go play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Tiger swamp. D-line, get that quarterback.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped. But boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.